When Easy put this on the agenda as an opportunity, every cell of my body screamed, yes, you want to do this.
So when we learn to use these tools more and more, something shifts inside and also on other layers, and it cannot be taken from you anymore. I would love for all of the people who are close to me to experience that, because I need to cry. Actually, until now I was nervous, now I'm fine, because now we're all here. I would suggest that all of us go to the restroom before we drive, because we will try to drive like 4 or 5 hours.
Without a free break?
Yes, we try. Because we want to use the tiredness now to like sleep a little bit. It's doable, but of course if somebody has to go to the restroom, we have a WhatsApp group for those who have internet, and then we can coordinate.
We are in a car driving from Delhi to Uttarakhand, which is in the Himalayan mountains, a very spiritual place, to learn from tantricas that have taken their wisdom and their knowledge from generations to generations, passed down, not learned from books like in maybe Western societies. And yeah, that's where we're going. I am excited as well as a little bit nervous. When Easy put this on the agenda as an opportunity, every cell of my body screamed, yes, you want to do this. And I can't even pinpoint it to a specific reason. It's just that all the experiences I've had so far with all the Tantra retreats have been so positive, have been such overwhelming experiences and valuable experiences, that I'm just thinking this is gonna be another really valuable experience that I'm gonna learn so much from. And that's to me what life is all about. Having new experiences and growing, learning by experience in your body. And that's why I'm here, I think. So we've just made a stopover. Everyone changed cars into a new one, because now we are going up the mountain into the Himalayas with a new car, which is very nerve-wracking, tight roads and exciting. So we started our trip at 6 a.m. this morning, and now it's 11 hours later, 5 p.m., and we're still in the car, and we're just told that it's probably another 2 or 3 hours, and we've been going in and out and swerving up and down the mountains for the last, I don't know, 3 hours? And another 3 hours just left and right, up and down. Woo! What an adventure. Finally we're here. Woo!
All right, so today is the first day. We are in the middle of the beautiful Himalayan mountains, and we just had our first yoga session, our first breathwork session, and yeah, we're enjoying it already a lot. I already feel like calming down. For me, it started already yesterday on the track getting here, when we then, after hours and hours of riding, suddenly could see the Himalayan mountains. And now being here in this beautiful nature, it's absolutely calm. You literally hear nothing, and that really calms me down, and yeah, it's very satisfying. Next happening is that we will have a beautiful breakfast, that we then get our introduction for the next days, what's going to happen, how it is sorted, what the practices is going to look like, and
It's day 2 and I'm feeling absolutely amazing. Some great exercises and some great food, amazing people in such an amazing environment. How could it be different?
In this session that we are going to discuss, I'm going to share a very important information in Tantra. Tantra is like an ocean. It's a never-ending process. You can learn, and different practices. We'll try to work on our root chakra rather than to focus whatever is happening in your hometown, in your place, and whatever is happened. You don't need to care about that. Now you need to reborn, just like a snake, you know, new skin. With the new skin, with the new journey, with the new life, you have to be focused. Whatever is happening, it's already happening. We cannot change the situation, we can change the reaction only. So we have to focus to change reaction rather than to change situations. Okay, good. Okay, whatever is happening, allow, don't suppress, otherwise you will follow the same pattern. Freedom of experience, to allow to rise. If you will do the same thing, again the suppression will happen. Allow yourself to make you realize the divine experience of our root energy only, the expression of divine love.
it was literally everything. I could see it literally, like from when we started sitting there, it was like you were cutting up, my spine, and light was coming in, but just narrowly, just on the spine. And then the further it get, the more it got through my body, and suddenly it opened up in front, and then it was shining through, and then suddenly it got super wide.
If you see people's energy, see her face energy right now. It's incredibly changed and so bright, just like coming from inside something. Only I don't know how much time we spend here, but it's really changed inner system.
It's really funny. Maybe it's not funny. Maybe it's like it needed to be today. Before we came here, I said to Mona, "Oh, I'm really not up for it now." So, and I was really not having a lot of energy today. And I was thinking before, like, you're a symbol with the power bank. I would need a power bank, like from, just some energy coming in. And yeah, thank you so much for being my power bank.
I hope he didn't drain yet.
So actually, I start from the beginning when we're sitting here, when we're touching the knees, felt like we were one unit. Like it felt like I was touching my own legs. Yeah, I couldn't distinguish. And then when we sat down and did the exercise, it just I felt super good. Like what Michael's saying, being supportive, being there, being present.
Yes,
it also
yes,
helped
yes.
what Easy taught us about keeping presence all the time, because I could have get lost in lots of different things, but just being there, being
Being
the rock solid, just presence. So, you know, then there was also sadness at some point, and my tears were coming down, but keeping the presence, and then at some point just lots of love, feeling lots of love for you, you know, like we hardly know each other, but so much love, and so that it didn't feel
No,
draining.
it's a expression, you know. It doesn't matter, you know, person or not. In your heart, always love exists.
Okay, today I believe is the fourth day. Is that right? Or was the third day? Fourth day. Fourth day, and we are going to Babaji's caves. I don't actually know so much about Babaji yet, but I'm sure Nitin on the way there will tell us a lot about him.
I already shared the story.
You already told the story?
No.
Not to me.
एक्चुअली उधर की साइड से ज्यादा गया हूँ.
So we're going to the cave. I believe it's going to be 4 to 5 kilometers downhill, then uphill.
Only uphill.
Only uphill. Okay, then on the way back it's downhill. It's a very special cave that lots of people come here to visit because Babaji back in the day spent a lot of time meditating there. This is all I know so far. But I'm very curious to find out what we'll do in the cave and the energy and the spirit in the cave.
Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Hare Hare Bhole, Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Hare Hare Bhole, Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Hare Hare Bhole, Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Hare Hare Bhole, Namah Shivaya, Namah Parvati Pataya, Hare Hare Mahadev.
Oh, they are cute.
Okay, maybe just first some words about why we're here. So, like I've been like a few times to India, and this is normally how I enjoy India. And then one time I just thought, okay, why not taking some people from the school with us or with me? And so now we're here in the mountains, and it's the how many days?
Fourth day.
Only?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you tell me what transformations you see in your disciples?
Yes. So I think like one of the medicines of India is that with the little tools that you get and you repeat them and you repeat them, like directly something changes within your system, not only bodily but on many levels, and it automatically happens when you just do this, like these little steps and use these little tools, right? Like especially when you come to like 4 days retreat, then it's, you know, it can go quickly again. But here we are in one space for a longer time, like with a lot of silence around. So I can feel within all of you that something in you is settled. Like all of you feel very, very centered. But at the same time, I also feel like you're laughing much more, like you are so carefree and just bubbly. So it feels like every like little bubbles like everywhere, but also centered. Like it's, you know, there's no chaos. You're all in time. Like, and you want to go in, and I don't know. It feels like you taste the same medicine as I was tasting, and that's really beautiful for me. And yeah, also that what we learn now, which is like the Shakta Tantra, but the very traditional, is just like the most important basis to then go more into the expansion, right? Like it's, as was said a lot of times, the seed So when we learn to use these tools more and more, something shifts inside and also on other layers, and it cannot be taken from you anymore. And I just see that it's settling in all of you. And I can see that through that calmness, but at the same time bubbliness, you know.
What does it feel like to you when you see that the seeds that you're planting in each one of us, enabling us to plant again seeds, you know, like a,
Yeah.
like a tree? How does that feel?
Actually, it feels like I have, like, this is what I have to do, you know, because like all of the people who are with me right now are people that I know since a while, and I would love for all of the people who are close to me to experience that, because I need to cry. Because I want everybody to feel the way of being super settled and in their center, and at the same time from that center that they have so much space to expand within love, within energy, within experiences, that they don't close. That they live their life from a place that is free. Because we have so many layers where we protect ourselves from experiencing life. And there's no other thing to do than experiencing life. So when we are closed, how can you do it? Like, and when you're open, you receive so many beautiful gifts. Like, everything is like a gift that you can taste. And I want everybody who's close to me, and I would wish all the world could do that, to experience that, to be so so clear that there's no fear. No fear, just opening. It's like, okay, I open, and every moment I open, I open, I open. And I'm meeting everything. I'm not trying to hide, I'm not trying to suppress, I'm not trying to run away. Whatever comes, I'm centered and I'm open. And then I use this energy to do something out of it. So, and yeah, so it's very touching for me to see.
Because I feel like when you receive this, you're in a much better space to give and create in this world, right? Positive things in this world.
And it's just from a place that is not ego-based. So it's not like, oh, I need to do this because I need to achieve this. No, it's like this I feel is what I want to create right now, just for the sake of creating and for the sake of doing something good in this world. That's it. Not because I want to be more powerful than others, not because I want to have more money than others. No, I want to create because that's why I'm here for, and I want to create for the world. But you can only do that when you're in a centered place and when you're full, because otherwise you want to take. You can only create from a full place when you are full. So, and yeah, for me, it's super beautiful to have now a lot of people here around me that also get that. And so, yeah, it feels like, okay, we can do it. Like, we can do it. And it's also just, yeah, like, I love all of you. And then for me, it's just beautiful to see, okay, now you can even more, because I know all of you are already super like loving, open people, but now I feel like, okay, now you even have the tools, like in shaky times, to be like, I'm there. I'm not afraid. I'm open, you know. Yeah.
Thank you for showing me this path.
Yeah.
Aing ring green jamunda vichya swaha. 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 गंगे नमः स्वाहा, ओम यमुने नमः स्वाहा, ओम सरस्वती नमः स्वाहा, ओम गोदावरी नमः स्वाहा, ओम शिप्रे नमः स्वाहा, ओम अक्लंदे नमः स्वाहा, ओम मंदाग्ने नमः स्वाहा, स्वाहा, स्वाहा. The blood comes from here and drop from here, so your head not become sticky. You will not lose your grip. So blood will come, stuck and drops. That's why.
A little bit. And stable.
Sag mal Mickey.
Wow.
So,
Maybe later when we go down.
okay, sorry. But anyways, this is Kali. Who will guide us the next 2 days. And with him it's most fun. We will now go down and there will be like a lot of naked sadhus. And we will just observe a little bit for 5 minutes and we go. But don't touch them and don't go near to them because I don't like it.
I think you can't really put into words what one feels here. It's magical. On the day we arrived, you immediately feel that the energy is just so much higher. This is a big coincidence, or also a gift, that we were here at a time where all the planets are aligned. That only happens every 144 years. And that means that all of Varanasi is celebrating this event and trying to get blessings, and 700 million people. I mean, wow, that is a crazy number of people that come and visit, mostly Indians, to be part of this festival.
What is mystical about Varanasi, or what do you find the word mystical means?
Like Varanasi that is the place where very peace, and every single day when you wake up earlier morning and you see the sunrise and you come one close to the ghat and sit the ghat and you see the Mother Ganga, it's really very beautiful place where you can feel very peaceful. If that much crowd you don't see that here, na? So it was really nice. You can sit in the step. Sometimes you can put your feet in the Ganga and you feel like some small fishes coming and bite your feet. It was really nice. That is in the morning time. And the evening you can see the ceremony, and sometimes you go in the narrow alleys, walking in the alleys. You can go lost in the Varanasi narrow alleys. It was really nice.
And so here actually bodies are burned like every day, huh?
Yeah.
And do
Do you feel that people are much more peaceful here with life and death and
Yeah, they are
liberation?
very cool with this, because actually this is the life truth. Every single day people die here. So you have to know also, one day you also going to die.
Yes.
So if you care with this, so you can't live your life like a very happy way.
Yeah.
So better you can know that one day is come for every day,
Yeah.
for die.
Yeah.
So don't mind.
Yeah. Where did you take us yesterday to the other side of Varanasi?
I take you there, because there you can see the whole Varanasi from there, and you take some photo. You can get some cool like peaceness, walk around on the beach.
Yeah.
You can maybe you can have some horse riding, some camel riding. That's why I will take you other side.
What else is a good question?
You want me to give you question and answer both?
We started our days again with very nice yoga sessions on our rooftop in front of the Ganges, which I think is the most scenic place you can do yoga on earth, maybe. We had a very nice tour guide here in Varanasi. His name is Kali. He is, how Isabel calls him, a very gentle and nice gangster of the city. So he knows basically everything. And he showed us around and gave us the best impressions that we had. So we started with him going on his boat via the Ganges to travel faster through the city, because whenever we were walking through the city, it was like a mess, but a very gentle mess. So everybody's taking care, and we made our way through by grasping hands and then just going with the flow and, I don't know, getting part of it. Under his guidance, we saw, well, of course, the city where this festival is right now happening, which is just insane to see this energy, to see the sadhus, to see all the people who are really just coming here for that and really, dedicate a lot of time to go into the temples and to pray and to get their prayers. Also by his chance, we walked into a very nice silk place where we were offered a very nice selection of garments from the Kashmir area, from the Indian area in general, with all different, with a lot of different patterns and qualities that we had. So I think we enjoyed it a lot, and maybe we did their day. So I guess that they could close their shop for the rest of the day after we left. And maybe the same counts for the place where we went then to buy some oils. I think the insane thing about this oil place was even the journey to get there, because we went then through the city, through very small streets, and it was not full, it was overcrowded. It was like, wow, okay, how many people can fit into a street? And when we got there and we entered the house, the first thing that we encountered was 2 cows standing in the middle of the house. And then the oil place was just the side of it. So I think everybody of us was like okay, what is going to happen here? And then we met the most gentle and nice man explaining to us the oils, how he's doing that with his family business, how they create them, which oil you should take for what. And I think all of us enjoyed it very much, how he explained it, and just to being around him and his energy that he had. I think, it was a blessing to be there. I don't know, the most mind-blowing thing that I did see here, that I maybe ever saw for my whole life, was when we met the funeral place, which obviously is completely different to what funerals look in our Western civilizations towards. So when we were there over day, it was already very, very different, very energetic to see how they deal with death, like that death is a part of life, actually. I never felt it that clearly, like death is not the end. It's part of the life, and it's celebrated, and it's just integrated in daily life. It's not a space where nobody goes. It's just like everybody can go there, and it's open. And they even had a cow sitting in the middle of the fireplace, which I think for us Western people was like, wow, okay, what's going on here? And then in the evening we went back to that place. They are burning bodies 24/7, and a lot of people in India are coming to that fire burning place here in Varanasi to burn their ancestors.
It was so nice to be here with the Tantra group because there are all kinds of emotions. It's a roller coaster. It can be very tense, like when we visited the temple and there were bodies burned, and there's a ceremony going down there with lots of noise and drumming and bells ringing, and you can see the corpses and hundreds of people and fire and all this energy. It can be really overwhelming.
I still have a hard time to believe what we saw, but I'm very grateful for it because Varanasi itself presented so much different energies on all levels to us, but it was very kind, very intense. And then going back with the boats on the other side of the Ganges, doing a boat session in the sunrise in the morning, I think we took out everything that you could do in 4 days. So I can only tell, for me, I'm very sad now to leave this group, and I'm very, very grateful that this group had come together like it was, because I think that was an absolute bless. And yeah, we'll see how the journey continues. And yeah, for now, we close it like that.
Yeah, I'm very grateful that Isabel brought us to this place and put in the effort to create this amazing experience for us, because I think we all grew, we all learned, it opened the eyes for all of us a little bit, and I will take a lot of this back home in my heart.
Now I'm on. But we had some.
We have some.
Yeah.